Hey there everyone, my name is Monkey Shrapnel from the Guys Who Play Games, back with some more Donkey Kong Country 3 Tag Team Trouble or ROM hack. And today I learned that you can enter levels by pressing the start button. Did you know that? Because I didn't. I've never pressed start to enter a level in my life. And I can't believe it even works. It just seems like a why sort of thing. But I mean, I guess it's a thing. Because you can't enter with A, right? A lot of games let you enter with A or B. Not this game. Has to be B, or for some reason the start button. Look at this little section. This is like kind of like the same thing as the original, but like a little bit more to it. I like. It's like a little remix, basically. There's a squitter sign here, because just like the original, even the creators' new games just like, let's just put the squitter sign here, because why not? I swear. Got this cool little thing here where there's 3 of them. I remember this from playing a while back. They're actually a little desynced because I ran in at a different time. I wonder if there's anything around here. Nope, doesn't look like it. It's a porcupine though, with little beady eyes. God, that's so creepy. Kablamo! Oh, double kablamo. Anything like behind? No? Seems pretty like a obvious spot to put it. It's kind of interesting to me that there's invisible blast barrels like that. Like, man. Alright, we're running. By the way, even though you might think you're invincible, that lava hurts you. Lava hurts you no matter what. There is no way to be invincible to lava. Even if you use an invincibility code, you still get hurt by the lava, because lava doesn't care about anything. Not in the slightest. I bet you I can throw up here. There's gotta be. Yeah. Like, duh. Oh, sweet. A 1-up? That's cool. I was expecting coin to be up there, but the 1-up's cool, too. Well, since I'm kind of just running through the level, I guess I can keep talking about some topics. Can I go down here? There's gotta be something down here. There's these dudes. Oh, there's a thing. So, I mentioned I talked a little bit about how like certain special like sprite handler objects that are like invisible and you can't see them. I wasn't entirely correct with the way I thought they worked, and I kind of reread just to really make sure I understand how they work. So, why am I doing the bonus? So, I was right about there being these sprites do exist, obviously. Where am I going? To the right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jeez. So, jeez, I can't. I'm having a hard time gathering my thoughts. Like the thoughts are all there, but it's super jumbled up, and I can't think of the words. Okay, so coins here. So those sprite handler object. Wow, really? God, can I start the sentence? These special sprite handler objects are like the. How do I put this? The way they work, and this actually applies to all sprites, is all sprites have can have a special like bit assigned to them called the team code. The team code is actually what dictates whether sprites are all loaded in at the same time. This is how you can have objects or like a bunch of different types of sprites all loading at the same time and not desyncing from each other. That's how that's how the games have done that. And it is this like team code that is how certain objects can spawn from off screen, because what it essentially is that there is a special sprite object, which I bet you the creator, for example, used in this scenario, so this bazooka can fire, maybe, I don't know. Bazookas might actually just have large range, which is a trait of some sprites too, but either way, it is this team code that allows all these things to work. Oh geez, how do I get by this? There you go, like that. That was tricky, but cool. Yeah, and that's basically the gist of it. When these special sprite, like, I forget what they're called, actually, but I'm just calling them sprite handler objects, because, I mean, it doesn't really matter what they're called, I'm just dictating what they do. And that is how they work. They essentially share their team code with a different sprite that's like off screen or whatever, like long range, and that is how they interact and work together to. Oh crap! Jeez, that is how they work basically, and I just think that's really cool. See, the problem with this kind of level is that if I'm just talking and blabbing about, I'm not going to be able to focus, and these levels you really need to focus. So because of that, I'm actually just going to go straight into concentration mode, so I'm not going to talk. So, let's go. Shit. I always fall for the bananas. Oh, that was a bonus? Really? I feel like that bonus was easier to get than actually making it past that jump, but whatever. Whoa, I jumped right before I hit the thing, so Dixie's like leaning forward. That's pretty cool. Whoa, jeez. They can see it. So these levels aren't really that bad as long as you can like concentrate. Like if you're sitting around talking, of course stuff like that I didn't press any buttons there. As soon as I made a mistake and got hit. I spent the next 5 seconds paying for it. God. These kind of levels are so hard to design well because of stuff like that. Like I'm not gonna blame the level designer for that because it's like, what can you do? You know what I mean? Like it's just like. You got all these enemies around these spots, like, accounting for all the different spots I can get hurt is just brutal. This is why generally whenever they have pits in the actual game, they're always not really, there's no enemies around. Like, that's what I'm supposed to completely avoid these bees. If I jump on them, it's bad. That was the next bonus. Jumped over it. Whatever. Don't need it. Dang it. Dang it! Ugh! So I hate that that happens. Like, I can't complain because I know that if I designed a level like this, it would take me like an eternity to fix all these little things, and it would just suck. But it's like, fuck, you know? It sucks when you get hit and you get hit again and there's nothing you can do because like I'm not pressing buttons, right? You get hit and then the game auto jumps and then you fall into another hole and you're just dead. So I have to try real hard to just, like, not jump on stuff. Or, in this case... I missed the G. What?! There was some weird-ass interaction happening there. That was just bizarre. I don't know what the hell that was. Oh, but I'm gonna do this. I'm not talking much, but that's just how it's gonna work for a level like this. I can talk more now because I've died a bunch, so I kind of know what's happening. But still, it's like I still keep dying to like the same thing, so it's not like I know that much. Okay. Where's that beetle that keeps getting me? Right here. Jump! What? So even if you jump off the beetle, it kills you. Like, that's so cheap. I got the G. I'm good. I like how it waits until it counts everything up and then it takes away the life. It's pretty funny. Alright, concentration mode. Let's go. Although that one knick-knack is horrible. Like, no matter what... Like, if you interact with it in any way, you just get hit. And if you try to avoid it, you're pretty likely to get hit too. It's just like the most obnoxiously placed enemy I've ever seen. Ugh, there, you have to jump over it, or else you're gonna die. Hey, I got the G without dying. Oh, that bee is low enough that it kills me. Didn't know that. Well, who cares? I'm done this level. Woof. Good thing about these levels is obviously because of how fast they are, they're pretty short. Blimey. Whew. Alright, let me Alright, Ripsaw Rage. I bet you this is actually going to be a pretty hard level, if I had to guess. It's an auto-scroller. So let's get good, as it were. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of weird interactions with the saw, like moving like that. Because the way... Whoa, jeez. Like, you can see this a little bit in the normal game, but only really at the start of the level. Like, the way the saw blade works is that it has... I actually don't know entirely how it works, but I do know that when the camera isn't set up properly, the camera kind of like drags the saw with it, and then the saw kind of has to like wait. Like, you can see every time it happens, like the saw kind of raises up, and then it has to like pause for a sec. I'm gonna jump in the bonus just because. What? What? This saw blade is probably the weirdest auto-scroller I've ever seen, can I just say. Where am I? I'm up here. So I guess when I warped, it like, for just like a split second, I like warped, like the camera moved up. And you're not actually invincible to the saw when you're in barrels. So, yeah, that sucks. Oh. See, I should have known that that's totally my fault. As soon as I got blasted off, it should have been like, I have to move somewhere. Because obviously, I'm not going to land on nothing. But it's like, I didn't know what was going to happen, you know? I just wanted to see. Well, so far I can say this isn't that bad. It's funny that these NIDs interact completely normally. Like, I mean, I get, it's like, what am I trying to say? It's just funny to me because the NIDs have that wood platform, so it's like, oh, they must get sawed through, right? Like, no. It would be a fun little interaction to program in, but, oh, jeez. NID, help! There was a rat there. I wonder if there was a... Did I miss something? That's interesting. I think I did actually miss something. That's fascinating. It must have been a place where I could throw. And like at the end of the level, they make you like actually like go on the saw like this. Honestly, this is like the coolest concept of an auto-scroller ever. It works so well with this like design of level, I guess. Ugh! Don't die. This barrel lasts a lot longer than I thought it did. Like, it didn't even, like, end as I finished the level. Jeez. Wow, that level just kind of blazed on by, huh? I saw one of the bonuses. Well, I got one of the bonuses, and I saw the other one, but I think it was, like, a team throw somewhere. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm pretty sure I know where it would be, so whatever. Anyways, so we're going to deal with our POW bazooka, presumably. You can hear these recoils sound effects aren't loaded in. Which is interesting because in the Squitter, like, Crackshot Croc, they are loaded in. So I guess that's the different factory level that... You can see what I mean. Like, different factory loads in different sound effects because it's technically a different song. It just has, like, the same music pointers. Or whatever you want to say. This guy's just gonna move slow as molasses. Oh. Ah! Let's jump on you. This barrel rolls backwards when you do it like that. I always love that. Aw! Get out of here. Another Squitter sign. Funny. Whoa! That really shoots you. I'm at the midpoint already? Ugh! Okay, is there something over here? Kind of. It's funny how, like, the hitbox for this is so much bigger than you'd think it is. You can actually, it's big enough that it's like a normal platform almost. It's like it's really lenient. You definitely could, like, get to the bonus from there, like with damage boosting, but it's probably smarter to just do it from here. Which bonus is this? This is the one that gives us Squitter, I think. Yeah, you don't normally really get to see this interaction, because obviously, like, you usually get to this bonus with like a transformed squitter. Because I think that's actually how you have to get to it, right? But like if somehow you got to this bonus without squitter, it does give you squitter. There's like a weird failsafe that the both 2 and 3 do, where even though there's bonuses that you can't possibly get to without the appropriate animal buddy, they do in fact make sure that it's impossible to like do anything with it, you know what I mean? Like, or I guess the opposite. It's impossible to not be able to complete it because they just put the animal buddy in there anyways. Where do I go from here? Okay. In hindsight, you can see this metal pole here, and there's never. Actually, no. There is a metal pole above the lava. What the fuck? That doesn't mean shit. Huh. I guess there can be. What do you know? Anything over there? Nope. Whee! Jump off this dude. There might be something down here. I'm gonna at least toss him down here to see. There's a 1-up! Hell yeah! Jump, jumpity jump. I guess the next... Once we start the next level, I'll mention something else that's really interesting to me. And I'm gonna mention it specifically because it's actually kind of relevant to that level. You can see coin down there. I betcha... Oh, this is a bonus. Sweet. Let me take a drink of my Diet A&W root beer. Shameless plugging. You know, I betcha if I try hard enough... You totally can do that. Ha! That's awesome. Because your teammate interacts with Bazooka the same way you do, so they kind of bounce off him a bunch. So you can actually extend the throw, which normally isn't possible, but it is because Bazooka is just a weird entity. Let's go to this one, because this is where coin is. So since we're here, I bet you just, yeah, do a weird throw like that. Get out of here. So now we're going to want to go into the third one here, because I betcha, invisible item, you betcha. And finally we'll shoot up here. I wonder if there's anything off to the side. Probably not, if I had to guess, but I'm still going to check. Doesn't look like it. Nope. I mean, if there was, I did a pretty bad job of, like, scouring for it, I guess. Whoa! Fast crimp. Ahoy. Hey, a tracker barrel, that's cool. I'm expecting this tracker barrel to be a total jerk and just, like, stop following me. Whoa. Alright, so... If I remember correctly, let me see. This feels like it's, like, perfectly synced up so that it's not gonna ever end, so maybe I have to, like, shoot up. That didn't really solve anything, did it? Well, I guess it fixes that. I mean, whatever you want to say. I beat the level. It's all good. It's all good. Low G Labyrinth. Man, this was just blazing by. No relation to the fact that the last level was called Blazing Bazookas, though. Oh, it's gonna be one of these kind of levels, huh? So yeah, the thing I was gonna talk about. So, besides team code, well, this isn't really related to sprites, but it is something that's related to like level parameters. Is there anything down here? I guess so. I mean, I had to figure out somehow. So, related to... Not really related. What am I trying to say? Levels have parameters that you can set. And these parameters are obviously what gets used to like set things like the music, the color palette and stuff. But also, it checks a couple other things related to levels. I believe it probably, if I had to guess, is used. I don't particularly know because I haven't really looked it up all that much. But I believe it's related to stuff like this level where like low G Labyrinth, the low gravity is a level parameter you can set. Whoa, TNT. Oh no! You can jump in midair. I forgot about that. Right. Useful. Well, I don't want to blow this up, so I'm just gonna put this over here. I'm gonna walk right into that and do that. Hell yeah, hallelujah. But the main reason why I wanted to bring it up for this level, concern it. Damn it! You really have to do that? Man, I keep fearing you could jump. Okay, well, whatever. It's no big deal. The reason why I wanted to bring it up for this level is because it is actually related. What is that? Does that hole? Huh. I'm curious about that now. How the shit do you do this? This looks impossible. This looks like maybe if I do something like... Nope. I have no idea how you do that. Here, this is why I thought about it, because the level parameter can also change what type of squawks is in the level, because unlike in Donkey Country 2, where the green and purple squawks are separate sprites, in this game they're both the exact same entity, and the only thing that changes is that purple squawk shows up when the level parameter is set up to make him show up. This is why in the base game, there's the one bonus room where you turn to green squawks for a little bit, and this is why when you exit that bonus room, oh crap, you're going fast. This is why when you exit that level, even though you don't turn back into purple squawks, you just exit as purple squawks, like this one. Is there? There's probably a buzz, yeah. So when I leave this bonus, I'll just be purple squawks again, right? Yeah. And that's partially why. Although, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure about that. I'm not 100% because I do know that bonuses have some sense of like remembering certain things about how you like entered, I think. So I don't know. Well, they're going fast. Ooh, jeez. Whatcha? Man. This purple part is hard. We barely even had to use the barrels, but I can kind of appreciate that. Whoa, okay. So I betcha you want to break this guy so you can kind of see what's back here. Which is a 1-up and some coin. Hell yeah. I'll take it. So now I should... Yeah, like, these guys will share team code, which is why they'll show up at the same time, no matter what. Because they're not... Although I'm not entirely sure about that, because I think some sprites, like, there's some sprites that are actually composed of multiple buzzes. Like, there's a sprite that might actually be just 2 buzzes circling about. So that might just be them. But, it can also be used for, like, setting up different sprites, obviously. That's the point. Is that 2 different sprites can work the same as, what you might call a dual sprite. I'm not sure what you'd call it. Either way. Oh! Pick up that barrel. Well, I guess I can do this. That's actually pretty useful. Hiya! What? No way! Man, that barrel despawned so easily. That's not what I wanted to see. There you go, get that G. Well, coin is forever unkillable, but that's okay. I almost kind of want to carry a barrel with me for this part, but it's probably fine. So either, like, for example, this is either a dual object where, like, this is one sprite that spawns 2 buzzes, which it probably is, because I know there's a lot of them in the game. And it's used here again. But it could also be like a team code thing, but it probably is the dual sprite thing. It's funny how I actually have no clue, because, I mean, how can you? It's impossible to really know if you don't have, like, if you haven't, like, really taken a good look at, like, the editor, which I haven't. But, yeah, that's it for this part, I guess, huh? No easy way to leave this world, unfortunately, so I just have to kind of run on back. But yeah, once again, that's it for this part. Monkey Shrapnel out. See you guys later.